Greetings to Dr. Mashita. Our group will be presenting on the populist leader named Rodrigo Duterte. There are 6 members in our group. We have Tameki, Tai Yin En, me, Soline Tan, Rou Tien, Norazli, and Siti Shahila. So as for my part, I will be presenting about the characteristics of a populist leader. First of all, populist leaders are often strong and charismatic individuals who are able to mobilize the masses. Also, they represent themselves as the voice of people standing against a corrupt self-serving group of conspiring elites. And also, they have anti-elite stance. Populist leaders often position themselves in opposition to an enemy, frequently embodied by the current system or the so-called liberal elite. They also have personal connection with the people. It is the leader who has the direct connection with the people, or others in government are tasked with carrying out the leader's commands or communicating her decisions. They are able to mobilize the masses. Many scholars argue that a defining feature of populism is its reliance on strong leaders who are able to mobilize the masses. They usually have flamboyant behavior and speech, so populism is often guided by strong leaders who, through their behavior and speech, present themselves as the voice of the people. And usually they have authoritarian politics. In its contemporary understanding, populism is most often associated with an authoritarian form of politics. And lastly, populist leaders, they usually claim to represent the interests of the common people. Populist leaders claim to represent the interests, views, or tastes of the common people, particularly as distinct from those of the rich or powerful.
When I say, do not do drugs because I will kill you, I will kill.
Rodrigo Duterte, a figure who has left an indelible mark on the political landscape of the Philippines. He born on March 28, 1945 in Marsin, Southern Leyte. Duterte's journey unfolds against the backdrop of a political family, setting the stage for an extraordinary career. His father, Vincent Gonzalez Duterte, is a politician and lawyer, while his mother, Soledad Gonzalez Loa, is a schoolteacher and leader of Morao descent. He studied political science at the Lyceum of the Philippines University, graduating in 1968 before obtaining a law degree from San Bernard College of Law in 1972. Duterte's political journey began to take shape after the 1986 People Power Revolution, a pivotal moment in Philippines history. He appointed as Vice Mayor. This marked the initiation of his formal political career, laying the groundwork for transformative changes in Davao City. Duterte, known as the Punisher, becomes synonymous with tough on crimes policies during his tenure as mayor through his support of the Davao Death Squad. Duterte's political canvas extends beyond controversies. His activism, such as allegedly burning a Singaporean flag in 1995 and humanitarian efforts during Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, and financial aid to earthquake victims in Bohol and Cebu, showcase a leader engaged in both goal action and crisis management. In Davao City, Duterte championed humanitarian initiatives, including the passage of the Women's Development Code, prohibition of suit competition, and support for female inmates, revealing a commitment to women's rights and social welfare. In 2016, Duterte's populist appeal proposed him to the presidency. His tough stance on crime resonated with voters, leading to a significant victory with more than 16.6 million votes. As president, Duterte's flagship policy, which the controversial war on drugs, sparked both support and criticism. His populist action, authoritarian style, and independent foreign policy created a polarized political landscape. The controversial war on drugs was initiated in 2016. This relentless crackdown on drug offenders, characterized by extrajudicial killing, drew both support and criticism. This sparkling widespread controversies and concern about human rights abuses. Duterte's political positions are often described as populist with an authoritarian leadership style. His admiration for strongman leaders and forceful language against opponents contribute to a polarized political atmosphere where dissent is met with assertive action. Duterte's administration implemented the BIP program aimed for reduce poverty, boost economic growth through major projects, and reduce congestion in Metro Manila. Despite showcasing commitment, economic challenges and inequality persisted, which highlighting the complexity of large-scale infrastructure projects. Duterte has pursued a more independent foreign policy, rejecting any interference from foreign governments and moving away from a pro-Western stance. This shift has impacted regional geopolitics as it seeks closer ties with non-traditional partners such as China, Russia, and other Asian countries.
Good day, everyone. I'm Rou Tien, matrix number 2S7109. I will continue share about the diverse landscape of opinions surrounding President Rodrigo Duterte's leadership in Philippines. It's crucial to recognize that public sentiments are multifaceted, and our discussion here reflects some common critiques expressed by various groups. So, let's begin with one of the most debated aspects, human rights concern. There are few cases about human rights raised out under Mindanao martial law, which are forced evacuation, bombings, strict harassment and intimidation, military use of school, medical and religious building, illegal arrest, food trusted EJK, and extrajudicial killing. This issue happened due to President Duterte's war on drugs has sparked controversy and drawing international attention. The critics argue about human rights abuses, especially extrajudicial killings and a perceived lack of due process. The issue has raised serious ethical questions despite denial from the government, reservation perceived among human rights groups and domestic critics. Then, moving on to another critic, authoritarian tendency. The declaration of martial law in Mindanao following the Marawi siege has led some to question the concentration of power. Critics express concern about the potential erosion of democratic institutions, highlighting incidents that they believe showcase a strong-handed approach to governance. Next, shifting our focus to foreign policy, dissatisfaction has been raised regarding President Duterte's handling of the South China Sea dispute. Critics argue that the administration approach may not be assertive enough in safeguarding Philippine sovereignty, with some expressing concern about adopting a conciliatory stand toward China. Well, on the domestic front, despite economic achievement, there are some criticism about the government effort in addressing economic inequality and poverty. Some citizens argue that the benefit of economic progress has not been evenly distributed and leaving poverty as a significant challenge for many Filipinos. Lastly, let's talk about President Duterte's communication style. Known for his controversial rhetoric, there are critics who voice concern about the impact of diversity language, which may not align with the conduct expected of the national leader, and will raising questions about the tone and style of presidential communication. So, in conclusion, there are a lot of opinions surrounding President Duterte's leadership. It's essential to acknowledge that public sentiments are diverse and can evolve over time. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzaty Hazwani Binti Norazli. My matric number is 284569. I would like to present about the scholar opinion of Duterte. Duterte leadership was showing the way of populist policies. To show the gratitude to those Filipinos, Duterte's administration proposed a 3,000 monthly pension for war veterans and full healthcare coverage for Filipino corporate women. Duterte leadership is also reflected on how it interacts with the world leader. Duterte being criticized due to the war on drugs and the thousands of extrajudicial killings during the ASEAN conference. He aggressively rejected all the criminals by stating that he is the president of the sovereign country and policy and pragmatic one in the international area.
Hi, my name is Siti Shahila Affira and my matrix number is 273484. Today I'm going to continue about Izzaty presentation due to scholar opinion of President Duterte's leadership. Scholar emphasize that President Duterte's straightforwardness is a crucial leadership trait, reflecting honestly sincerity while navigating the challenges of leadership. His commitment to speaking plainly contributes to a potential positive historical legacy, aligning with the public desire for leaders with strong character and integrity. Straightforwardness is not just about speaking plainly, it's about delivering messages with clarity and sincerity. President Duterte exemplified this trait, addressing the nation in an easy and uncomplicated manner, ensuring his audience understand the reality of various issues. The tendency to lie can impact a president's historical significance. President Duterte's commitment to straightforwardness is not just a leadership trait, but a strategic choice. Scholars emphasize that leaders who navigate with integrity increase their chance of being remembered positively in history. Next, Duterte also portrays a role of protecting to the poor and those who are lack of strength and power. He is a pro-poor and anti-oligarch, and he concerned to the poor as he delivered on different speeches on the issue. Duterte made it abundantly clear that malasakit tunai na pababadago, that's defined the character of his administration. After he get elected, he want to pursue into such a change to those who are in need, no matter how hard was it. Thank you for my presentation.
Good day, I'm Tai Yin En with matric number 286192, and I will be talking about Duterte populism in the following part. So in sum, I would say for Rodrigo Duterte populism in general, firstly is because his strongman image. So Duterte has cultivated a strongman image, projecting himself as a decisive and authoritative leader who is unafraid to take thought measures to address society issues, including crime and corruption. Next, anti-establishment rhetoric. So basically, populist leaders often position themselves as outsiders challenging established political elites. So Duterte's campaign on an anti-establishment platform, promising to disrupt traditional politics and fight against corruption. Thirdly, will be about authoritarian tendencies. So I would say Duterte's presidency has been marked by a willingness to bypass democratic norms and institutions in pursuing his policy agenda. Critics argue that this authoritarian approach is a hallmark of populist leadership. For the next, I would say is about war on drugs. So as you can see the GIF here, one of the most controversial aspects of Duterte's presidency has been his war on drugs. While popular among some segments of the population, it has drawn criticism for alleged human rights abuse and extrajudicial killings. Alright, so moving to the last will be the populist policies from Duterte. I would say Duterte has implemented policies with a focus on addressing the concerns of the common people, such as infrastructure development, poverty alleviation programs, and also social service. So basically that's all about the Rodrigo Duterte populism in general. Thank you.